What is a
Kenshi.
What is Kenshi? What is life? What is an open-world role-playing video game with real-time strategy elements that has no linear narrative? It takes place in a post-apocalyptic fantasy setting where it is incredibly difficult for life to survive. Kenshi is kind of an amalgamation of like StarCraft and Dark Souls put together. It was developed solely by a man named Chris Hunt until about 2013. He started on develop around 2006 to 2008, and then he decided that his autism couldn't kick in enough during that time, and he was like, hey, let's get a full team together. Plus, I'm tired of this shitty job, so I'm just gonna go work on that instead. The game fully released in 2018, where it was met with pretty good reception, actually. It was met with the 80s and the 100s and all that stuff. Kenshi has a lot of mechanics that really need to be broken down. One of them is crafting. Okay, you don't really need to break that down, but you already get the gist. The second one actually is combat, and combat's a little tricky because combat's kind of based on what your character can and can't do. Most of the time, they can't block. Second of the time, they can't hit. But if you teach them how to block and hit enough, they might be able to do that. Maybe they'll be able to do that. If not, they'll die and then it's game over. That's the great thing about Kenshi, is that it's one life, one character, so if your character dies, it's kind of how it is. There's a subset of classes and races to choose from on top of the starting story that you have. Maybe you'd like to start out as a wanderer, wandering trader, the holy sword, the cannibal hunters, dialogue practice, I don't know what that means, the hive, son of a captain, slaves, rock bottom, empire citizen, holy nation citizen, guy with the dog, the freedom seekers. There's a lot to choose from at your starting point, so you can never have a single playthrough that is ever the same. Plus, there's mods. Mods can add a lot more to the game, like a 256 party limit, or anime. I know how you love the anime. Go on, do it. Add the anime, I know you're going to. On top of mods and a starting class, you can also choose how fast or how slow you can actually do things in-game, such as crafting, or mining, or killing. God, please don't choose death so quickly. Please, for the love of God, do not choose death quickly. Kenshi takes a while to get kind of all the mechanics sorted out, and kind of what you need to do. Think of like Skyrim, but if it was actually good. Chris has made it an abject point to be your enemy to the game. That is his whole purpose. Look, it says it right here. See that? It said it right there. Okay, now that you know what kind of game Kenshi is. So who is this for? What is the game for? It's for people with autism, like myself. Although I very much enjoy it, it does take a while to really kind of get in the swing of things. It's very fun, very frenetic, it's never dull, there's always something going to happen. You will never have a playthrough of Kenshi where something weird or crazy doesn't happen. And that's the beauty of it. It's a game that just kind of comes in, you can play at your own leisure, and then you can die at your own leisure. And that's just the way it goes. That's Kenshi. So next time, when a family member or your mother, if you have one, or your father, you probably don't have one, ask, what is a Kenshi? Just go ahead and show them this, or tell them, I don't know, do what you want to do.